Shut up.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Well, they just said it for soft. He started
What? Hey, can you guys, I want to get this shot set up again. Somehow, sit down or stand up?
You want to sit? Make it easier? I mean, we can try it.
Just sit, let me see what it's like. I'm trying to get to double the shot. What do you guys think? You want to stand or sit?
Yeah, I like that. That's good. Here's swinger chair. Here, I'm going to come on like this so it's
I'm trying to get a cutaway in between. So I'll just come back and forth. And adjust the shot. Let me know when we're taking you guys. So you get the quarter break. Okay. So I'll just come back when time's running out. Okay. So you guys want to start? Let's start you guys off standing up. Right.
Now let's start standing up.
Yeah. Then once you're in game, you can be sitting down. Okay. So stand up.
Okay. And then quarter breaks we'll just spin around the chair. Right?
Move your chair out.
Can I see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Always. Theirs is pretty good. Okay, let's get ready. We're starting standing, right? Yeah. Starting standing, then we're gonna spin in chairs for like quarter breaks. And then we'll stand coming back into halftime too.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to North Hills for tonight's WPIAL Class 6A Section 1 basketball game between the visiting Pine-Richland Rams and your North Hills Indians. Your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by students in an educational setting. The North Hills Athletic Department asks that all fans respect the game by exercising appropriate behavior at all times. Please represent yourself, your school, and your community at a high level by displaying respect for both teams, their coaches, and the officials of tonight's contest. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please stand, and gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by North Hills High School student Jane Fusco. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visitors from Pine-Richland. A 6'1" junior guard, number 1, Greg Chopowski. A 6'3" junior guard, number 2, Colin Llewellyn. A 6'4" junior guard, number 3, Dan Metcalf. A 6'5" senior guard, number 22, Bill Dracovic. And a 6'6" junior center, number 23, Andrew Christophic. The head coach of the Rams is Jeff Ackerman. He's assisted by Anthony Brucey, Bob Kepkas, and AJ Mata. And now, the starting lineup for your North Hills Indians. A 6'1" junior guard, number 12, Jordan Albright. A 6'2" senior guard, number 10, Alex Brown. A 5'11" senior guard, number 24, Cam Taylor. A 6'4" senior forward, number 34, Alex Glass. And a 6'4" senior forward, number 44, Garrett Bartow. The head coach of the Indians is Buzz Davis. He's assisted by Steve Long and Ryan Witter.
Good evening and welcome to North Hills. Tonight we have another WPIAL 6A Section 1 matchup between the visiting Pine-Richland Rams and the home team, the North Hills Indians. Come on inside, everybody. I'm Brian Kerp alongside Ryan Bowler. Great having you with me again, Ryan. We have a good game here. The record's a little different. The Rams are 15-5 while the Indians are 4-14. But what do you expect to see from the Rams here, as the record is a little better, but this could be a closer game. We'll tell you a little bit why in a minute.
Well, Brian, you mentioned the records, and though North Hills does have a worse record, that does not mean you come into this game thinking it's different than any other opponent. You got to come out fast and explosive. Any team can have a bad night, any team can have a good night. I expect Pine-Richland to come out big and explosive, take shots, play tight defense like they've been doing all season. Hopefully they do what they do.
Well, here we go. We're about ready to get going here from North Hills. Phil Dracovic will be taking the tip for the Rams. And Alex Glatz will be taking the tip for the Indians of North Hills. Here we go, a 6A matchup, and the tip is right to Andrew Christophic. Christophic gets it to Llewellyn at the wing. Now at the top, that's Petcash back to Llewellyn. Llewellyn looks, and an errant pass, and is going to be a backcourt over and back call on Pine-Richland. Well, as mentioned, North Hills is 2-8 in section, 4-14 overall, but their biggest win of the season was against Butler, and that was an 82-55 win on this court. So here we go, Cameron Taylor gets it off. And now swung around back to Taylor, defended by Dracovic. Now to Albright, Albright back to Taylor. Taylor looks, he will drive against Dracovic, lay it up, miss it. Rebound bounces around and eventually gets to Christophic. Christophic gets it now to Szolkowski. Szolkowski to Llewellyn. And now here's Llewellyn again. Szolkowski swings it to Dan Petcash. Petcash back to Szolkowski. Szolkowski to Petcash. Swings it to Llewellyn, inside to Dracovic. Dracovic outside. Szolkowski, a three from the top, too strong. And rebound fought for, and it will be a foul on Llewellyn, it looks like, as they both collided. He collided with Alex Brown, the senior for the Indians.
Well, both teams are coming out aggressive, and that's what you want to see.
So here we go. The inbound, 6:58 remaining in our first quarter. No score between the Rams and the Indians. There's Albright. Albright will drive against Szolkowski, now get it out, and now that's Taylor again. Starting five for the Indians, as Taylor will get 2 points.
It's a good drive to the hoop there.
Number 10, Alex Brown. Number 12, Jordan Albright. Number 24, Cameron Taylor. Number 34, Alex Glatz. And number 35, Luke Seidel, the starting five for North Hills. And here's Petcash on a drive, and he will miss a layup. Defensive rebound, that is. That will go to Bartow. So starting five for Pine-Richland while we have a chance. Number 1, Greg Szolkowski. Number 2, Colin Llewellyn. Dan Petcash, number 3. Number 22, Phil Dracovic. Number 23, Andrew Christophic. There's a give and go from Petcash to Dracovic, back to Petcash, and he will be fouled on the play.
It's a good job by Petcash to go up and get that foul, so we'll see what he does from the line.
Indians foul charge number 10, Alex Brown at the line of shooting.
Brown will be charged with the foul.
Dan Petcash.
Petcash had 14 points in the Rams' win last week against Central Catholic. Here's the first of 2. There's nothing but net. The Rams defeated Central with a final score of 78-65, the game being played down in Oakland. Petcash will tie it up with 2 free throws.
Does a good job with that. Free throws can mean the end of a game when it comes down to it.
There's a full court press applied by Pine-Richland. Taylor tries to get it to, that's Brown, and he will retain possession. So you're tied at 2 here, and there's a layup that is good. So it's now 4-2 after Alex Glatz's layup.
Both teams coming out very strong and aggressive and playing very tight defense.
Here's Christophic. Christophic to Dracovic from about the free throw line, rattles in and out. And a save by Petcash goes right to Dracovic out at the top.
Very athletic play.
As that's Llewellyn will get a short corner shot that goes down.
They're going to be looking for those shots to fall all night long, so we'll see if they can keep it up.
More full court pressure from Pine-Richland. The Indians will get into their offensive zone. Here's Glatz. Glatz will get it to Albright. Albright, a 3 from the top, is in.
Left him wide open, he burned him.
7-4, the Indians in the lead over Pine-Richland. 5:08 to go in our first quarter. Here's a 3 from Llewellyn to try to tie it. It's too strong. Rebound goes to Bartow. And now here goes Taylor on the layup, and 2 points for Cameron Taylor, the senior for the Indians. The Indians seniors were being recognized before the game.
Pace doesn't seem to be slowing down at all.
Inside pass, nice passing there. Christophic gets 2 points of his own, his first 2 points of the night.
And that's going to be there all day unless North Hills makes some adjustments.
I was able to watch a little bit of the Central game from last Tuesday, and Christophic had 24 points, and they were all from underneath as Taylor hits a 3. 12-6 to score. Kenny White awaiting the check-in for the Rams. Here's Christophic, gets it to Dracovic. Dracovic from about just inside the free throw line at the Indians. He gets 2 points. That Indians looks a lot like the Cleveland Indians logo.
That it does, Brian.
12-8 now the score. There's 4:07 remaining. Kenny White will indeed check in now. Wyatt Mays checking in, as well as Brandon Manning and Daniel Ritchie, the 3 checking in for North Hills. That will be Ritchie that will inbound, and he will get it to Albright. Albright misses the lay.
Good D by Kenny to get a tip on that.
Goes right to Shulkowski, and now Petcash. Petcash, mid-range 2 is no good. Rebound goes to Manning.
Good D by Petcash to get up and knock that down.
Albright in the backcourt, now brings it into the front court. Swings it, now there's Ritchie. Ritchie tries a 3, rattles in and out. Long rebound, Shulkowski. Now here goes Dracovic. Gets it to Kristofic, and now Petcash. He will be fouled, it looks like, by Wyatt Mays.
That was beautiful ball movement, and then for Petcash to go up and drill a foul like that, that's perfect.
North Hills foul charge number 25, Wyatt Mays at the line shooting 2 for the Rams. Is number 3, Dan Petcash.
So Petcash will go to line to shoot 2. He already has 2 points tonight, trying to improve on that. And he will. He now has 3 points. 12-9 to score. Rams down by 3. Nothing but net again from Dan Petcash, the junior. The Rams cut into the lead of the Indians, score now 12-10. Now there's a drive and doesn't even get rim, it got backboard. That was Albright on the drive, and now Dracovic gets it to Petcash. Petcash a drive in the lay. This game is tied at 12. Dan Petcash accounts for half of the Rams' points with 6. And now in a near turnover forced by Kenny White, but possession maintained, a 3 no good by Albright. And now here go the Rams, that's Petcash. Petcash will be fouled by, that is Manning, so after the drive by Petcash, he's fouled, he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Petcash has done a great job drawing fouls all night, and that was beautiful defense by Kenny over there, staying right in his hip pocket and knock that down, disrupt the play.
Here goes Petcash, first of 2 free throws again. It goes down. Sebastian Kasanovic and Kyle Pulse checking in for the Rams. Kasanovic the senior, while Pulse is a sophomore. Number 21 and number 15 respectively. Here's the second, rattles in and out. Rebound given to Ritchie. Now here goes Ritchie again on the drive. Looks to pass, and he will. He'll get it to Wyatt Mays. Wyatt Mays to Bartow. Swung around up at top now. That's Ritchie again. Ritchie looking to pass and about to paint. And now Manning in a forced turnover by Pine-Richland. Here goes Dracovic, bring it into the front court. Dracovic gets it to Pulse, back to Dracovic. Dracovic gets it. Petcash swinging around. Kenny White tries a 3 from the corner off the side of the backboard. And a rebound to Garrett Bartow, the senior for the Indians, and a long pass that is over the head of Manning. The Rams will get the ball.
Well, we saw Kenny airball that 3 there, and we were watching the JV game before this, and we saw a lot of 3s from that corner get airballed or missed because something about that corner is messing a lot of shooters up tonight.
It's a tough angle. You don't have a backboard to help you.
It is.
You're going to have to.
It's a hard shot.
Got to get rim or nothing, pretty much. So Pulse will inbound to Petcash. Petcash gets it now to Kenny White in front of head coach of North Hills, Buzz Gabus. Now here's Petcash, gets it to White, inside Dracovic, back outside Kasanovic. There's a 3 from the corner, and it goes down.
Beautiful ball movement to set up that 3, and he drained it.
Shortly after checking in, Kasanovic gets his first 3 points of the night for Pine-Richland. 1:51 remaining in our first quarter. Inside pass now for North Hills. That's Thornton. And now a drive. Shot no good by Brennan.
Kenny does a great job to come up with that rebound. So he's going to take it down the court past to Phil, and Phil's going to go up and lay it up for 2 points.
Yeah, he'll go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Rams now up by 6, 18-12. Shokowski will be checking back in for the Rams. Petcash will go to the bench for a breather. There's a timeout called by North Hills. At this time, we'd like to advertise our Pine-Richland Television On-Demand page. If you missed a concert, talent show, sporting event, morning announcements, or even a school board meeting, you can go to our Pine-Richland Television On-Demand page. You can go to that by going to the website www.pinerichland.org/PRTV/on-demand. You can see that chorus concert from last Tuesday. Music Maker is a great tradition for the high school choir department.
That it is, Brian, that it is. One of my favorites.
Yep. You can see all the concerts. You can see the games we've covered so far for both the boys and the girls. Here we go, Dracovic for the and one. 1:36 remaining in our first quarter. After the timeout, 32nd timeout called by North Hills. The shot by Dracovic rattles in and out, and a rebound goes to Ryan, Joe Ryan. He will get it now to Cameron Taylor. Taylor will drive against Phil. Mid-range two, off the rim, rebound to Pulse, pardon me.
The sophomore does a great job there to go up and get that rebound.
Now Kenny White gets it to Pulse. Pulse back to White. Long two, fakes it, gets it to Shokowski underneath Dracovic. Dracovic, Rams swinging around now. Shokowski, try to take a three and then decided not to, and a great passing there, and Kenny White will get 2 points.
Incredible vision by Kenny White to see that lane and run up there and create an opportunity.
So Taylor now with 50 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Dribbling it around, trying to get around Phil. Now Taylor will drive, get it outside. And now another drive, and a short pass, and 2 points now. That was Christopher Thornton. There's only 22 seconds remaining now. Kenny White will hold it and then just dump it off to Shokowski. Kenny White will hold it back to Shokowski. 10 seconds now. Rams holding for a final shot, perhaps. Shokowski to Dracovic. Dracovic from about the free throw line. Shot too strong. 2 seconds. Rebound Pulse. Dracovic gets it off in time. Shot too strong. So the Rams lead the Indians at the end of the first quarter with a score 20-14. So Ryan, we're only through 1 quarter of action. We've seen a lot of free throws made by the Rams here, some by Petcash and some by Dracovic. But what impressed you so far in this first quarter?
Well, just the pace that the way both teams have come out. They've played really tight defense, and they're not afraid to drive the hoop and take shots. Great ball movement by both teams, and hopefully we see that throughout the game, as that creates for a really good game and high energy. So hopefully we see a high-scoring game.
Yeah, we're used to seeing the Rams take some smart shots. We haven't seen too many wild ones. The only one I've really seen was by Kenny White, but again, that three-point shot from the corner is tough to hit. So Ryan, what do you think the Indians have to improve upon? Obviously playing a really good team in the Rams.
Well, the Indians need to do a better job of keeping press and kind of following the ball a little bit more. They're kind of playing a little off, as they need to get more uptight, as they're leaving Pine-Richland plenty of opportunity to move the ball around and get that impressive ball movement going that we've been seeing all season.
We're about ready to start our second quarter of action here in North Hills. Alongside Ryan Bowler, I'm Brian Kerp. Ritchie will inbound at about midcourt, and he will get it to Bartow. Bartow now to Albright. Ritchie gets it to Albright at the North Hills logo about midcourt. Glatz swings it inside to Bartow. Bartow will drive against Llewellyn in the paint. Fights for the shot, and he will miss it. Rebound goes to Colin Llewellyn. Now Dracovic gets to Kristofic. Give and go. Nice play by the Rams. A layup for Phil Dracovic.
And the Rams are rolling as they have been all season long.
There's a shot that goes down just as we say that. That was Albright.
Indian basket number 12, Jordan Albright. Pine-Richland foul, charge number 1, Greg.
So he will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play after the foul to Greg Shokowski. The end one, too strong. Rebound fought for, Dracovic saves it. Nice play, gets to Llewellyn. Llewellyn now to Shokowski. Shokowski brings it in the front court. 3 from the wing, and that is Petcash off the side of the rim, and it's out of bounds after it hit the rim, so North Hills will inbound from the baseline. Here goes Albright, defended by Shokowski. We'll get it now to Ritchie. Ritchie, back to Albright. Albright thinking about what to do, and he will drive around Shokowski, get it to Bartow. Bartow in the paint. Will miss the layup once again, and it goes to Petcash. Petcash gets it to Dracovic. And now there's Kristofic. It was probably a charge called, listening to the crowd. Actually, it's a foul on North Hills. That was the North Hills crowd that wasn't too happy, Ryan.
No, they did not seem too happy, as you could probably hear it through our mics.
That call is always tough to make between defensive foul and a charge, as there's a 3 from Llewellyn that's off the backboard, off the rim. Rebound goes to Bartow. Bartow now to Albright. Now Ritchie. Ritchie at the wing. Back to Albright. Albright gets it to, that was Mays. Once again, Ritchie. Now Albright again will drive in the paint. Tipped away by Shokowski. And here goes Petcash. Petcash will give it a nice gentle lay for 2 points.
That was good defense by Greg Shokowski, and then good awareness by Dan Petcash to take that for the fast break.
We've seen him dunk a few times, but he was defended well, getting chased down court, so he just decided to give a nice gentle lay, as I mentioned, and Petcash tries to get it inside to Llewellyn. Is tipped around, and going the other way is North Hills. In Mays. Mays gets it outside. Here's a 3. That's no good. Attempt goes to Ritchie, and here go the Rams the other way now. Dracovic to Shokowski. Shokowski will lay it up and in, off the window. Rams lead by 10, 26-16. With 5 minutes and 30 seconds in our first half of action. There's a 3 that is nothing but net from Wyatt Mays.
North Hills has done a good job sinking that threes tonight.
Mays has his first 3 points of the night as Dracovic gets it inside to Kristofic. Kristofic in the paint, misses it, gets his own rebound, misses again, and then rebounded defensively by Alex Glatz. Glatz gets it to Albright. Now a 3 from the wing, rattles in and out. That was, again, Wyatt Mays on the attempt. Now here goes Dracovic into the offensive end, nearly loses it, and he will lose it as it goes into the bench of North Hills.
And you know, that's always tough. Once you start stumbling, you lose control of the ball. It's always hard to regain control, especially with 3 or 4 guys all over it.
There's the inbound to Taylor, Cameron Taylor. So far tonight has 7 points, leading all of the Indians. And now long 2, rattles in and out. Rebound goes to Kristofic. Kristofic to Shokowski, now Dracovic. Petcash thinking about taking a 3 and then gets it back to Dracovic. Dracovic now to Llewellyn. Dracovic cross court to Shokowski, inside to Kristofic and back to Shokowski. His 3 rattles in and out. Offensive rebound, Dracovic again rattles around and is no good.
Shots are seeming to have a little trouble falling in this second quarter.
Rams lead by 7 though, 26-19. There's going to be a foul on the floor as Taylor will drive. Basket does not count. Kasanovic will be checking back in for the Rams for Kristofic. That last foul was on Shulkowski. Looking to inbound, and he will finally get it to Albright. Albright now to Bartow. Bartow in the paint, misses, gets his own rebound initially, and it is tipped out by Pine-Richland. So North Hills will once again inbound from the baseline to our right. That will be Cameron Taylor, the man that will inbound it. Now here's Manning. Manning, nifty inside pass, and there's another whistle. It is a foul on Pine-Richland. So again, another inbound. That will be, looks like Stuckert, who will inbound it to Taylor. Taylor at the top, drives around Krasanovic, gets it outside, and a three from the corner is no good. Attempt goes to Stuckert. Offensive rebound to Taylor. Taylor with 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining will try a three. Rattles in and out, and rebound fought for, and it is tipped around, and coming up with it is North Hills, and Bartow tries a short shot, and he will be fouled by Pine-Richland. We'll get a number on that in a moment. And that's on Shulkowski.
Rams foul, charge number 1, Greg Shulkowski at the line.
Shulkowski already has 3 fouls tonight.
Garrett Bartow.
So Bartow will go to the line.
Yeah, you see Pulse come to check in probably for Shulkowski. As you said, 3 fouls in the night, and there he goes.
Yeah,
You never want to risk anything this early in the game.
Pulse will check in, as well as Kenny White. So Bartow, after hitting the first free throw, will hit the second as well. 5-point game, Rams in the lead, 26-21. Is the inbound from Pulse to Petcash, and swung around back to Petcash. Now to White. White thinks about taking a three, instead gets it to Petcash. Petcash about the free throw line, hits his shot.
And he's so good at hitting those mid-range jumpers.
Turnover on the inbound. Great play by Kyle Pulse, and after forcing the turnover, gets 2 points of his own.
Impressive play by the sophomore to come in like that.
Now a drive by Taylor. Got a lot of air, misses it. And rebound goes to Pine-Richland. Kenny White will drive and will travel on the play. I'm seeing a lot of subs for North Hills tonight. They have 4 more guys come in.
Yeah, they seem to be rotating, trying to get guys in and out, get water, keep their energy up.
Brown and Albright, 2 of them checking in. As well as Glatz and Brown. Mentioned that already. Here's a pass to the outside, and a three is no good. Attempt to Manning. Now Petcash gets it to Pulse. Pulse, Kasanovic, nice pass again. Petcash 2 more points. He has 13 tonight for the Rams. And another forced turnover. And another 2 points for Petcash.
The Rams are rolling right now, as momentum just sticks on their side. That's gonna force North Hills to take a timeout.
A lot of points in a hurry for Pine-Richland. They lead 34-21 with 2:18 remaining in our first half of action. So let's take a look at some standings here. In first place in 6A Section 1 is Central Catholic, 9-2 section record. And then second place Butler with an 8-2 section record. In third place, your Pine-Richland Rams with a 7-3 section record. Fourth place Seneca Valley, 5-5. Followed them is North Allegheny, 3-7. Then North Hills, 2-8. And Shaler with a 2-9 section record. Very competitive section as always, Ryan Bowler.
It always is. It's high school basketball is just one of those sports that you're never just going to have one team that's just going to run the tables all the time.
Other games going on in the section tonight. Butler visiting Central Catholic, and North Allegheny will be visiting Seneca Valley. Those games are currently in progress. We'll try to get some scores for you at the beginning of the second half. after the full timeout taken by North Hills. Brown will inbound from the baseline. Looking, and we'll get it to Manning. Full court pressure again by the Rams. Seems to be working pretty well tonight. Here's Albright. Albright loses the ball, and it looks like Pulse will get the ball, but he will fall. Or that was Petcash rather. Will get the ball, but he falls on the baseline. So Indians will get the ball.
You know, going back to this Pine-Richland defense, though, that tight coverage is really paying off for them as North Hills is having trouble even inbounding the ball and getting across half court.
There's going to be a foul. Seems to be on Petcash there. Going up for the shot was Jordan Albright. Foul charge to Kenny White, actually. 2 shots for Jordan Albright. He has 5 points thus far. Make it 6 points now. Second, forthcoming from Albright the junior, and it's nothing but net. 34-23 with 2:03 remaining in favor of the Rams. Kenny White gets to Kasanovic. Kasanovic back to White. Now Dracovic just inside the free throw line will hit it.
Again, just nailing those mid-range jumpers.
Dracovic with 8 points now. As he may have stepped on the baseline, actually, that was Wyatt Mays. That's exactly what happened. Pulse will inbound from about mid-court, the near sideline. And it was to Petcash, and now Kenny White gets it to Dracovic. Long 2 from Kasanovic off the front rim. Rebound fought for, goes to North Hills, and a forward pass. And a layup goes to Jordan Albright. The Rams nearly turned it over there as Albright tried to force it into the Indians' hands. But the Rams will maintain possession. Dracovic gets it to White. Kenny White at the wing, Kasanovic in the corner. Kenny White will try a 3 now. It's an air ball, rebound right to, actually it goes right to Kasanovic. Now Dracovic, short corner, off the rim, rebound Kenny White. Kenny White with a spin move. And he will draw a foul. Pardon me, that's Kenny White, actually. An offensive foul. Full court pressure again. Been seeing that a lot. There's a 3 from the corner that is too strong. Attempt was Mays. Offensive rebound, turnaround shot, no good from Glatz. With her 46 seconds remaining, Kenny White gets it to Dracovic. Now Kasanovic back to Dracovic. Dracovic cross court to Pulse. Swings it to White. And now Petcash back to White with 33 seconds. White resets. Now Pulse. Petcash at midcourt sets up a play. Petcash leading with 15 points for the Rams. Dracovic with 8 points for Pine-Richland. Leading scorer is Albright for the Indians.
Good rebound by the sophomore, Kyle Pulse.
Yep, there's 3 seconds, a 3 from Pulse. No good, offensive rebound. And a wild shot by Kasanovic. He wanted a foul, but he doesn't get it. 0.2 seconds remaining for Alex Brown.
Well, hopefully by the end of the night we see one of these corner 3s go in.
And an inbound, but not enough time on the clock to do much. 0.2 seconds and the time will expire. But at the end of the first half, your Rams lead by 11 over the Indians, 36-25. So Ryan, you see any improvements the Rams have to make here? They're up by 11.
Well, I don't necessarily mean improvements, but they more need to keep the pace up. Just keep the pace, keep the energy high. They're doing great. They're keeping tight pressure. They're keeping the full court press, which really seems to keep helping them. And North Hills is having a hard time dealing with it. But for North Hills, on the other hand, rebounds is killing them. Pine-Richland is getting almost 75% of the rebounds this game.
Yeah, one of the things I've observed, the one Ram that's in foul trouble early on is Shulkowski. He has 3 fouls, but Rams kind of have to watch out with that foul trouble. Shulkowski's one of the better players on his team, so they got to watch out in the second half.
They do, and I think they pulled him out at the right time. But there is a whole second half of basketball to go, and 2 fouls is not that hard to come by in basketball.
Yep, so at the end of the first half, your Rams lead by 11 over the North Hills Indians. We are here at North Hills Gymnasium. 36-25 the score at the half. We'll see you in the second half.
I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. When they just leave us sitting there like.
Let's welcome back to the floor, High School Assistant Principal, Mr. Pat Weber. All right, let's meet our first senior cheerleader. Put your hands together for Andy Battaglia. She's joined by parent Mike Battaglia. Andy has been cheering for 15 years and has been on the competitive team for 2 years. She plans to attend CCAC for nursing and then transfer for CRNA. Andy Battaglia. Please welcome Rebecca Etor, joined by parents Dawn and Lisa Etor. She's been cheerleading for 5 years. She will attend IUB and major in psychology. A big hand for Rebecca Etor. Please welcome Amanda Fortwangler, joined by parents Lou and Darla Fortwangler. Amanda has been cheering for 6 years, and she is deciding between Ohio State and Duquesne University to major in biomedical engineering. Amanda Fortwangler. Please welcome Megan Ganabi, joined by parents Jennifer and Greg Ganabi. Megan has been in cheerleading for 15 years, and she is on the competitive team for 3 years. She plans to major in health and wellness at Kent State University. A big hand for Megan Ganabi. Please put your hands together for Captain Angelina Lazera. Angelina is joined by Tony and Tammy Lazera. She's been cheering for 5 years and has spent 4 years on the competitive team. She plans to attend Duquesne University, where she will major in early childhood and special education. Angelina Lazera. Please welcome cheer captain Kristen Markomaui. Kristen is joined by Dana. She's been in cheerleading for 9 years and has spent 3 years on the competitive team. She plans to attend Slippery Rock University to major in exercise science. Kristen Markomaui. Please welcome senior Brittany Reddick. Brittany is joined by Linda and Vance Reddick. She's been cheering for 7 years and has spent 1 year on the competitive team. She plans to attend Clarion University, where she will major in early childhood education and special education. A big North Hills hand for Brittany Reddick. Please welcome senior Alyssa Schmitz. Alyssa is joined by Ted and Aggie Schmidt. She's been cheering for 5 years and has spent 3 years on the competitive team. She plans to attend Penn State University, and she is undecided on her major. Alyssa Schmitz. Please welcome Abigail Schutzman, joined by Shelly and Sean Schutzman. Abigail has been in cheerleading for 8 years and has spent 3 years on the competitive team. She's currently deciding between the University of Dayton and Penn State University Park. She plans to major in mechanical engineering. A big hand for Abigail Schutzman. Put your hands together for Kaylee Spade, joined by Jim and Lisa Spade. She has spent 5 years cheerleading and has been on the competitive team for 4 years. Kaylee plans to attend Gannon University to major in sports and exercise science. Kaylee Spade. Please welcome Danny Staggerwall, joined by parents Lori and Ed Staggerwall. She has spent 5 years cheerleading and plans to attend either Pitt or Slippery Rock University, where she will major in physical therapy. A big hand for Danny Staggerwall. Please welcome Alex Tracy, joined by William and Elizabeth Tracy. Alex has been cheerleading for 6 years. She plans to major in criminology at West Virginia University. Alex Tracy. Please welcome Jordan Tuberty, joined by Melanie Tuberty. She has been cheering for 3 years with 1 year on the competitive team. She plans to attend Ohio University, where she is undecided on her major. Jordan Tuberty.
Brian's future wife.
Please welcome Amanda Ungerman, joined by Paul and Ungerman. Amanda has been cheering for 1 year. She's undecided on her college, but she plans to major in biology